heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I'm on boxingscene.com here, and I seen a very interesting article. I've been looking at a lot of fighters and what they had to say regarding of the passing of Muhammad Ali. And Deontay Wilder goes on to say Ali's passing adds motivation to unify the division. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read some quotes from Deontay Wilder. Then I'm going to give my opinion about what he had to say. He said, "I did study his style. I still have VHS tapes 1 through 12 of Muhammad Ali. Words can't express what he meant to me as a fighter coming up. This was even before me lacing up the gloves, not even knowing this would be my path. He's one of my idols for sure. There's not too many people I look up to, so as far as sports-wise, he's one that I looked up to. The way he was able to taunt his fighters, sticking his tongue out, the bobbing, the weaving, all those were exciting. That's what people love to see. So to have fun against their strongest opponent. Everybody has their own touch on it, and I dare not to touch his. It's almost like Muhammad Ali passing has given me even more will, more courage, more motivation to do what I said I would do, be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And that's what I want to do because he passed the torch to me." Just under the article, before I get to what I want to say, just under the article, I'm here, I'm going to just read some quotes from some fans under this article. One fan says the chump while running as far from Povetkin as his Bambi legs allow him to. Another fan says Deontay Wilder will be the undisputed world champion within 2 years. Anyone who gets in his way will get wrecked. All right. Another guy says, "Don't even say Ali's name, bum squad. You're a total joke." Another fan says, "He didn't pass you the fucking torch. If you want it, go get it." Okay, I don't know what that means. So kind of mixed reaction from some fans about this article. Some people are still bringing up this, Povetkin Meldonium situation, which I'm totally over. The fight didn't happen May 21st, so I'm just completely over it. If they fight each other, cool. If they don't, cool. I would like to see the fight. I still want to see the fight. But anyways, to Deontay Wilder, a lot of these heavyweights, especially the current heavyweights, to me, man, Ali, if there's any boxer, even if you're not a guy that, cares about celebrity passings or other athletes passing away, it really doesn't touch home or it really, does nothing for you. There's no way in the world, man. I don't give a damn if you're from Indonesia. I don't give a damn if you're from Mexico, America, Canada, the Ukraine. I really don't care where you're from, man. If you're a heavyweight, a professional heavyweight fighter, there's no way in the world Ali didn't, touch you somehow. Whether you watched his fights, whether you listened to the man speak, everybody, not just Deontay Wilder, all these heavyweights should just, when they reflect back on Ali's career and look at his courage and, this man won the heavyweight world title, the heavyweight world title, not one of the versions of the title, but the heavyweight world title, the undisputed title, 2 different times as a 7-1 underdog. Now, I know a lot of you guys, you don't care about betting odds. I even hear some people say the betting odds are fixed and okay, yeah, cool. But he was a 7-1 underdog both times he won the title. And that says a lot, man. Again, not one of the titles, not one of 4 titles, but the undisputed title. He was a 7-1 underdog. So for Deontay Wilder to say that, I think all heavyweights should feel a certain way about his passing, even if you didn't know him personally, like I said, or got to meet the man. But I do think that these fighters should take away the courage that he showed in the ring, his willingness to fight anybody, his willingness to prove that he was the best. I mean, I heard this man say that, and he was dead serious. Now, it didn't happen, obviously, but he was dead serious. After he beat Foreman, that gave Ali even more. That gave him even more confidence, because after that fight, I remember him saying, I forgot what show it was on, but you can look it up on Google. You can Google this or go on YouTube. And he was saying that he wants to fight George Foreman and Frazier on the same night. He was saying put Foreman in there for 6 rounds. Then after that, put Frazier in there for another 6. And he was dead serious. Now, it didn't come to fruition, but he was serious about it. That man really thought he was the king of the world, man. Like he just didn't say it to make it sound good and just throw some poetry out there to make it sound good. He really believed that. Even when he had Parkinson's and, you know, for those of you that haven't watched the 30 for 30 ESPN documentary, I believe it's called Ali and Larry. I believe that's the name of it, Ali and Larry. But it's a 30 for 30 documentary about Ali. And you look at that training camp when he was preparing for Larry Holmes, the man couldn't even skip rope. And people say, oh, you know, I hear a lot of people say, oh, no, you're making excuses. You're making excuses. It's like, no, man, he couldn't even skip rope. Like, I'm dead serious. The man could barely talk. And Ali was still trying to push through. Now, some of you may say, oh, it's for the money. Well, I mean, well, every fight's for the money to some degree. But the man was really trying to push through and will himself to another victory, another triumph, try to climb another mountain against a young upstart, a guy who went on a path his own way and become one of the greatest. He's my second all-time favorite fighter, and that's Larry Holmes. And we know Ali shouldn't even been in the ring. But, you know, again, yes, it was for a big check. But like I said, the man really thought he can go in there and beat Holmes. So for this to be extra motivation for Deontay Wilder, I applaud that. But I think this should be extra motivation for Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko, Anthony Joshua, Dominic Breazeale. The list goes on and on. The whole damn division should get caught by the Holy Spirit or something, man. And really go in there and try to prove to us, you know, if you want us to forget Ali and you want us to forget, which he won't be forgotten. But I'm saying, though, as far as making a name for yourself, the way that guys like Holyfield and Lennox Lewis and Tyson were able to do, and Larry Holmes, people that came after Ali, even the Klitschko brothers, you know, you're going to have to show me something, man. You're going to have to show me something. Now, as far as American heavyweights goes, I appreciate that Deontay Wilder knows the significance of Muhammad Ali, because over the years, man, I didn't know if guys forgot or people just don't remember, or maybe it was too long ago, or they were not born yet, or I don't know. But people were making it seem like Ali was just some pedestrian heavyweight when it comes to all-time greatness. You know, I'm hearing guys say that Ali couldn't fight in today's era. It's like, are you kidding me? That footwork is all-time great. That lateral movement is all-time great. That jab is all-time great. That hand speed was all-time great. That chin courage was all-time great. Now, some of you may say, oh, but he was 6'3", 218. He's small. But his heart was 7 feet tall, though. And he knew how to fight. It wasn't so much a measurement. He knows how to fight, how to wrap you up and grab you when he needs to, how to, throw lead rights, go against the ropes, take some shots, come back with his own shots, grab you when he needs to, walk you, talk to you in your ear and try to get you out your game. Use that jab, use combinations. He knew how to do a lot of things, man. And but I'm glad that Deontay Wilder, is feeling a certain way about this, because I think all these heavyweights should feel a certain way about this. These guys should be motivated regardless. I will say that, regardless. But the passing of Ali, man, this just wasn't some pedestrian fighter, man. This wasn't just, and there's special heavyweights, man. There's some special heavyweights, and Ali was very special. Joe Louis, Ali felt a certain way about Joe Louis, so it's good to see these guys, man, taking in consideration of how important Ali was. And now that that's out the way and Deontay Wilder has said that, I hope he, tries to do what he said he wants to do, and that's become the undisputed champion. I've heard Anthony Joshua say he wants to be undisputed champion. I've heard Tyson Fury say it, but then I heard him say he wanted to retire. But then I heard him, but I do believe that Tyson Fury wants to be the undisputed champion, because if he didn't, he would have never fought Vladimir Klitschko. Now, some of you may say it was for the money. Yeah, I know that. But sometimes people won't get in the ring, even if the check is big. If you don't believe me, one of my favorite fighter, one of my top 5 favorite fighters, Mike Tyson is in that list too. Tyson, you know, I believe it was 96 or 95, 95 or 96 when he was going to fight. Maybe it was 96 when he was going to, they were asking him to fight Lennox Lewis for 40 plus million. Now this is 96 for 40 plus million. And Tyson turned it down to fight Evander Holyfield in their first fight. So I'm glad that Deontay Wilder said what he said. So we'll, you know, see what happens in the next few years here, and we will see who will become the undisputed champion. It might be Deontay Wilder, it might not be Wilder, but the fact that he is feeling even more motivated is a plus for us fight fans. But I'm curious to see who he's going to get in there with, man. I haven't seen the official ruling from the WBC as far as this Povetkin situation. You know, but I was hearing Ustinov was a name they're throwing around. Gerald Washington, Chris Arreola, who I do not want to see him fight, and possibly a Berman-Stavern rematch, you know, so. But if you're asking me, Kurbat Pulov will be the guy I would want to see him fight if he's not going to fight Povetkin. But if Pulov can happen, then maybe Ustinov. But Chris Arreola is last on my list, and Berman-Stavern will be second to last. But I'm just getting this out there. I will leave the article in the description box. You go ahead and read it and come to your own surmise. I'm out.